narrative and everybody's side for the foreseeable future.
I hate it when you drink that coffee
Let's
after
play
your
a little Take Your Pick. Reports over the weekend, the Lakers and Knicks are both interested in signing 10-time All-Star Carmelo Anthony. Melo, by the way, heading into year 19. Brandon, where do you want to see Melo? Lakers or Knicks? Take your pick.
The Lakers need help. The Lakers need shooting. Carmelo Anthony's right now in the summit working on his shot. That's what they need. So I would like to see Carmelo Anthony help LeBron James out and go to the Lakers. They need shooting. That's what they need.
Honestly, that is a good tactical answer. That, like, you turn Melo into just a spot-up shooter. He just knocks down shots from the corner. That makes total sense. But that's the answer from the head. The answer from the heart is that Carmelo should come back to New York, have his final season with the Knicks. We know that is the most emotionally resonant answer. That's exactly what I... No, you get out of here, and I mean it literally. If you don't want Carmelo back in New York, pack up your stuff, and you have to move to the Nets section of Brooklyn, which it doesn't exist. Hate to break it to you. It's all Knicks fans everywhere, maybe directly around Barclays. Sorry, Brandon.
Or I could move to where Wilds lives, which is actually in the Toronto television area. It's so far north of New York City, yet he claims to be a Knicks fan. Listen, go Raptors. Here's the deal. Brandon just was talking about how they need shooting. Melo's a 40% shooter the last 2 years in Portland, so check that box. Also, you know what would be great for LeBron as he enters the 5th act of his career? He's taken a lot of guys who've never been able to quite win, and they've been winners with him. Hey, Kevin Love, you always miss the playoffs. How about you get a championship? Oh, Chris Bosh, you can never get out of round 1. How about you win a championship? Oh, Kyrie Irving, you never make the playoffs. Yeah, Chris Bosh, why do you think he left Toronto, buddy? Oh, Kyrie Irving, you can't win before me or after me. You come get a championship. Oh, Russell Westbrook. KD was like, oh, no, you can't. I can't win a title with him. I got to leave. Russ, come on down. Anthony Davis, you can't get out of round 2 in New Orleans. Come on down. Melo, you never been to a finals. Come on down. LeBron will put his arms around all of them, win a nice championship, and then everyone will be like, of course he did. It's a super team. What did anyone think, Brandon? How could they not win? What's up? Brandon raised his hand.
No, the difference will be this.
I'll go next.
If they win, it's going to be because of that guy. Because what they have right now is not going to work. So that will be the difference. He'll play a bigger role. He'll play a bigger role than the other guys. Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead, Wilds.
What's up, Wilds?
Okay.
All right, well, I'm with Wilds. I'd love to see Melo come
You wanted to say something about the Cowboys? You wanted to say something about the Cowboys?
Oh, okay. Cowboys and Bucks to kick off the regular season. Why is
It is questionable. And we said this before the trade even happened. We were talking about potential Lakers offseason targets. Obviously, shooting was something the Lakers, we thought, would prioritize, and Russ does a lot of things really well on the basketball court. Shooting is not one of them. But I was at least mildly surprised by the almost universal panning of this trade. So I guess I think it'll work better than most people think it will work. So let's talk about the nuts and bolts of this. First of all, if LeBron and Anthony Davis make it to the playoffs healthy, the Lakers are massive favorites to win the West. And this helps LeBron and Anthony Davis make it to the playoffs healthy because Russ can win games for you by himself in the regular season. That's the first point. Second point is, the more minutes Anthony Davis plays at center, the better the Lakers are, and this will force Anthony Davis to play more minutes at center. So that's a positive. That's the second point. And the last point is, when we're talking about a trade, you've got to discuss what was given up. So what the Lakers gave up was Montrezl Harrell, who was going to leave for nothing, Kyle Kuzma, who I don't know if he accepted it, but I sent him a Venmo to help pay for his packing, and KCP, who's useful. They traded one useful rotation player for Russell Westbrook, and I like KCP. Russ is better. And so in all those regards, I think this is a net positive for the Lakers. And I like Buddy Hield as much as the next guy, Brandon, probably more than the next guy. But I would be a little nervous about Buddy because he's never played in a big game in the NBA. Never played in the playoffs, never been above 500. And as you are acutely aware, sometimes great regular season shooters are not great playoff shooters. And that would make me nervous if he were my big offseason move. So I think it works-ish for the Lakers, and I'm certainly higher on it than the vast majority of people.
I love you, buddy, and welcome back. We missed you all last week. We were rooting for you. We were cheering you on, and now you're back. But, hey, I'm not going to take it easy on you. Jenna didn't ask who won the trade. That's not what she asked. What Jenna asked was, will this work? And you spent 5 seconds talking about, oh, well, you know, I'm on the record to saying that it may be a difficult, you know, chemistry experiment, et cetera, whatever you said. And then you took 10 minutes, well, really 5 minutes, talking about everything else. Like Jenna didn't ask about the trade. You know this won't work. Can we get the honest Nick today? When we did this back in December, when James Harden left Houston to go to the Nets, everybody was up in arms. Oh, it's a chemistry experiment from whatever. It's not going to work. This is the same thing. There's no way this is going to work. I love LeBron James. I love AD and the right AD playing basketball, not the AD we saw last year. And I love Russell Westbrook. But those three guys together, there's no way this is going to work. You know they need shooters. You tell me right now who's going to be the guy that's sitting out there on the perimeter ready to bang down the three when they kick it out to him, whether it's LeBron or if it's Westbrook. You know, and you're talking about AD.
Well, that guy's not on the team
Will
yet.
he want to play center? Okay, where's he coming from? Where's he coming from?
Well, Anthony Davis reportedly, when they were recruiting Russ, said he would play more center. But I guess we need to define what work means. I think the Lakers are the overwhelming favorites to make the finals. Now, as of right now, I think they are underdogs to the Bucks, the favorites to win the championship, the best team in the NBA with the best player in the NBA who did just win the title. But I do think that this trade makes it, if you're the Bucks, Wilds, are you more or less excited about playing the Lakers if it's KCP in their starting five or if it's Russ? Because if I'm the opposition, Russ at least is a headache, is a pain, and I don't think it can be overstated. The LeBron in year 19, that he can now take some games off or certainly some stretches off, and the offense won't go to die with Russ out there doing Russ things.
So how many games, so I'll just dig in on that before I give my answer. How many games do you want LeBron to play, or do you think LeBron is going to play? Because I've seen this storyline kind of bandied about that. Okay, so all right, then that doesn't seem like that much rest for him. Do you want his minutes to come down as well? And let him play,
34 minutes
drop
a night,
down
72
into
games.
High. Okay, I thought you were high 20s, low 30s, and let Russ kind of run the offense almost as like a six man, like a Lou Williams. So look, if that's the idea that Russ is kind of this version of an insurance policy, sure, I buy that. But come playoff time, does anyone feel really good about rolling out a AD who doesn't want to play five? So I guess all of a sudden he's had a change of heart, although he hasn't wanted to play five in years. Russ, who is literally the worst three-point shooter. Only 6 guys were worse in the league last year, and he's the worst high-volume three-point shooter of all time. And an aging LeBron, I just don't know. So, Nick, I feel less enthusiastic about this trade. I still love Russ, but it makes more sense. The Buddy Hield trade made more sense. And the big question I have for you is this. Philosophically, when the Buddy Hield trade didn't work out, I understood what they were doing. It's all right, Buddy's is a 40% shooter in Sacramento. Yeah, so as much as you say oh, the guy hasn't hit a big shot, all right, how good could he be if he's getting open looks because the defense is drawn to AD and LeBron? I actually think he would be better, not worse. But once that deal didn't work out, it feels like a total change in philosophy where they're not going after a shooter. They're going after Russ, who wants to drive to the rim and kind of create more spacing problems than answers.
Well, but it's not like the Buddy Hield deal fell through. They opted for this one instead. The Buddy Hield deal was there for the taking, and this was This was what they thought was better. But I want to ask Brandon a question. Brandon, so what do you think the Lakers' ceiling is then? What do you think the Lakers' ceiling is then? The second round like the Nets?
Oh, they have an opportunity.
Or like what? What is it?
No. I'm glad you. Yeah. They have an opportunity to make it to the finals for sure, 100%. But yeah, I'm glad you brought them up.
What are we talking about?
They're not doing this because of the Bucks. I mean, because it's about championships. That's what it's about. It's about winning. You know that.